Here's a look at the Simulated Baseball League results for Friday, October 17, day one of simulations, the third and final simulated run for the day, the early evening games, if you will, through the facilities of whatifsports.com. Full schedule on this particular ledger, so we'll start on the National League side, which is the original 16. Red Sox and White Sox at Boston, 4-1. The Red Sox are victorious, and they won it on a walk-off home run. Calvin Schiraldi of the 86 Red Sox, the winner. Roberto Hernandez of the 92 White Sox, the loser. And Nomar Garciaparra of the Red Sox from 1998 with home run number one, and it was a game winner in the bottom of the ninth. Yankees edged the Indians by a score of 6-5 at New York. They pulled even in that series. In this game, Cleveland actually tied it with 2 in the ninth before New York won it in the bottom of the ninth. Mariano Rivera, the win, 1-0, also charged with a blown save. Rivera representing the Yankees from 2008. And Vicente Romo from the 1968 Indians, the loss, 0-1. 1941, Joe DiMaggio hit number 2. Roger Maris from 61 hit number 1 for New York. Albert Bell from the 95 Indians with number 1 in the home run department. The Dodgers another win over Detroit, the final 8-2 in this game. And Don Sutton from the 73 Dodgers, 8 innings for the win, 1-0. Justin Verlander from the 2011 Tigers, the loss. And Adrian Beltre hit home run number 2 for LA. Hank Greenberg from the 1938 Tigers hit home run number 1. The Giants edged the Braves 5-4. And for the winning visitors, they get a victory for Rod Beck from the 92 Giants. The Atlanta loss charged to Gene Garber from 1978, and Rob Nin is credited with save number 1, Nin from the 2000 Giants. Andrew Jones of the 2000 Braves, the only home run. The Orioles and the Athletics. Oakland had won the first 2 games. Baltimore wins going away 21-1 in this one. The Orioles, let's just look at the runs by inning here. Baltimore, 8 in the second, 3 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, 5 in the seventh, and 3 in the eighth. Barney Pelty, who was the St. Louis Browns pitcher in 1906, is the winner. Dave Stewart from the 1990 A's is the loser. And the Orioles hit 9 home runs in this game. Jerry Priddy, who was a St. Louis Brown in 1948, I believe is the season he's representing here. Let me double check that on the roster sheet here. Yeah, 1948 Baltimore Orioles. So anyway, Priddy from the 48 Orioles. Tim Hewlett off the bench from the 94 Orioles. Frank Robinson from the 66 Orioles. Tim Raines Jr. from the 2004 Orioles. All with home runs number 1. Jim Gentile from 61, home run 1, a grand slam. Eddie Murray from 1983 hit number 2. Cal Ripken from 1984, number 1. And Chris Hoiles from 1993 hit 2. Home runs 1 and 2. All for Baltimore. 21-1 in a rout. Cincinnati beat Minnesota in more of a normal game, 3-2 the final in this one. Mario Soto from the 1982 Reds is the winning pitcher, and the Minnesota loss to Bill Daly from 1963, 1-1, and Aroldis Chapman saved 2 for Cincinnati. Joe Morgan from the 75 Reds hit home run number 1. Johnny Bench, 1970, hit number 2 to support the Cincinnati win. No home runs on the Minnesota side. The Cubs, another close victory. They edged the Pirates 4-3, taking 3 straight at Pittsburgh. And that's going to make a winner out of Pete Alexander from the 1919 Cubs. Actually, I guess I should say 2 straight because they didn't play earlier in the middle simulation. So the Cubs win it 4-3. Pete Alexander 1-0 with the victory over Doug Drabek from the 92 Pirates and Bruce Sutter from the 77 Cubs, save number 1. Dave Kingman from the 79 Cubs hits home run number 1. Cardinals edge the Phillies 5-3 the final in this one. And that's going to make a winner out of Adam Wainwright from 2014. And the loss charged to Larry Christensen, who was a Philly in 1978. Jason Mott from 2012, save number 1. And the Cardinals got a pair of home runs from 1998, Mark McGwire. On to the American League side. This is the expansion teams, of course. And the Royals, after 2 losses to the Brewers, break through with an 11-3 victory. For Kansas City, Zach Greinke of 2009 the winner, and Mike Caldwell of the 78 Brewers the loss. No home runs. Mets score 4 in the 9th and beat the Padres 8-7 to take 3 straight in that series. Jesse Orosco from 1983 is the winner, and Trevor Hoffman from 1998, the San Diego loser. The Mets get a home run from John Olerud, his second, of course, from the 98 Mets, as I've mentioned before. 3 home runs for the Padres, 1 each for Dave Winfield from 1979, Ken Caminiti from 1996, and Greg Vaughn from 1998. After 2 losses, the Angels pound lumps on the Astros, 14-1 the final in that one. Ken McBride, a 1963 Angels pitcher, goes all the way, gets the victory, 1-0. A 6-hit, 1-run performance. And the Houston lost Darryl Kyle from 1997. Troy Gloss from 2000 hits a home run for the Angels, along with Bobby Grich of 1981 with a pair. And Earl Averill, who's part of a catching platoon for the Angels, hits number 1. Averill from the 61 Angels is platooning with Bob Boone at catcher for them. Boone from the 1988 Angels. Elsewhere, the Blue Jays beat the Mariners again by a 5-2 score. Dave Stieb, who was on the Blue Jays club in 1985, is the winning pitcher. And the loss to Arthur Rhodes from the 2002 Mariners, he's 0-1, and save 2 to B.J. Ryan from the 2006 Blue Jays. Jesse Barfield from the 86 Jays, and Kyle Seager from the 2014 Mariners, each with home run number 1. Nationals edge the Rangers 4-3 the final in this one. Jordan Zimmerman from the 2014 Nationals with the victory, 1-0. The loss to Ferguson Jenkins from the 74 Rangers. And save number 1 to Tyler Clippard from the 2011 Nationals. Tim Raines, a 1987 Montreal Expo, eligible to play for the Nationals, of course, hits the only home run of the game. The Rockies edged the Diamondbacks. The final in that was 6-5 in favor of Colorado. And in this game, the Rockies get the win from a relief pitcher, Kurt Leskanik from the 95 Rockies, 1-0, and the Arizona loss to Daniel Hudson from the 2010 Diamondbacks, dropping to 0-1, also charged with a blown save. And in fact, the Rockies win on a walk-off home run from Troy Tulowitzki, 2010 Troy Tulowitzki to be specific, home run number 1. The Diamondbacks got home run number 1 from Luis Gonzalez, representing their 2001 World Championship club. And finally, the Marlins, a 4-2 win over the Rays. The winning pitcher, Kevin Brown, from the 96 Marlins. And the loss to David Price from the 2012 Rays. Armando Benitez from the 2004 Marlins with save number 2. Miguel Cabrera from 2006, number 2. Derek Lee, 2003, hits number 1 in the home run department for Miami as they get a 4-2 win at Tampa. And that's the wrap for the first day, third and final round of simulations for October 17th in Sim League 3.0. More later.